Young and the Restless. Audra threatens Summer as Billy sharpens knives. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless sees Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, has finally had enough of Summer Newman's, Allison Lanier, incessant rants and takes a stand. At the same time, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, is seemingly preparing to stab someone in the back. The drama unfolds as Summer continues to falsely accuse Audra of being a negative influence on Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, despite Audra never having met the child and having no plans to. CBS opera fans know Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, is upset with Summer for lying about Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, being alive, a lie that resulted in his mother, Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, being falsely imprisoned. Audra, who was once Kyle's casual partner, is now in a relationship with Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John, leading to further friction between Kyle and Summer. VR also sees that Billy Abbott, on the other hand, is growing increasingly frustrated with Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, and her evasive responses. Amidst all this, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, is trying to unravel the truth behind Summer's accusations against Audra. Billy and Audra prepared to take drastic steps, while Summer continues her tirade. With Billy threatening to fire Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and Chelsea revealing shocking secrets, the CBS Opera promises a dramatic week ahead. Get all your daily Young and the Restless spoilers and news here at, and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. In the world of the Young and the Restless, the stakes are always high. Family loyalty is tested, secrets are exposed, and power plays can happen at any moment. But in the weeks ahead, Genoa City finds itself on the verge of a dramatic collision course. The tension between Summer Newman and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, intensifies, while Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, takes a darker turn, sharpening more than just his business skills. With emotions running high and vendettas forming, this new chapter promises to deliver the high drama fans love, complete with twists, confrontations, and potential betrayals. Audra Charles, a calculating threat. Audra Charles is no stranger to trouble. Introduced to Genoa City as a mysterious and ambitious figure, she quickly caught the attention of everyone with her sharp intellect, confident demeanor, and her own set of secrets. Having already entangled herself in various power struggles, Audra is now positioning herself as one of the most formidable forces in town. But this time, she's got her sights set on one target in particular, Summer Newman. Summer, always known for her tenacity and strong personality, has become one of Genoa City's most beloved figures, especially within the Newman family. However, her recent struggles, her rocky marriage to Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, her tumultuous relationship with her mother, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and the tensions surrounding her position in the family business have made her vulnerable. Audra, ever the opportunist, sees this as her chance to capitalize on Summer's weaknesses. Audra's interest in Summer isn't purely personal, it's professional. Audra, always calculating, understands the value of aligning with the right people, and she knows that to truly rise within the ranks of the Newman family's corporate empire, she needs to take down the people who are in her way. With Summer in a fragile emotional state, Audra sees the perfect opening to push her agenda forward. The first step? Audra threatens Summer in ways that will shatter her confidence and destabilize her already fragile marriage. But how will Audra strike? Through manipulation, subtle threats, and calculated positioning, Audra aims to turn Summer's own insecurities against her, pushing Summer to question herself in ways that will ultimately drive a wedge between her and her family. Audra's strategy will be multifaceted. On the surface, she'll appear to be Summer's friend, someone who is supportive and understanding. But beneath the surface, she is actively working to undermine Summer's position in the Newman family business. Her attacks won't be overt, but rather insidious, planting doubts in the minds of key players such as Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Victor Newman, Eric Braden, while also trying to manipulate Kyle's feelings. Every conversation will be laced with just enough ambiguity to leave Summer questioning what's real and what's not. Summer Newman, crumbling under pressure. For Summer, the threats she faces from Audra will come at the most inopportune time. Having already struggled to find her footing in her personal and professional life, Summer feels like she's losing control. Her marriage with Kyle is on the rocks as she struggles to trust him after his involvement with his mother, Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters. Meanwhile, her relationship with her mother, Phyllis, remains strained, with both women wrestling for dominance and respect. To add to the stress, Summer has to face the constant pressure of carrying on the Newman legacy, all while trying to prove herself worthy of the position she has within the company. Audra's manipulations will only serve to exacerbate Summer's personal turmoil. With each passing day, Summer becomes more uncertain of herself and her relationships. She begins to doubt her judgment and question her standing in the Newman family. The constant tension between her and Audra will build into a volatile mixture, pushing Summer to a breaking point. As Audra's power moves become more aggressive, Summer will be forced to confront not only Audra's manipulation, but also the fears and insecurities that have been quietly simmering inside her. Summer will find herself increasingly isolated as her professional life becomes more intertwined with her personal struggles. The conflict with Audra will drive a wedge between her and Kyle, and she will have to choose whether to fight back or withdraw into herself. Each move will be weighed heavily as she realizes that her greatest threats might not just be external. Her own lack of confidence and self-doubt might be the very things that ruin her. The showdown, Audra versus Summer. The conflict between Audra and Summer will soon reach its boiling point, culminating in a showdown that will leave viewers at the edge of their seats. The tension will escalate after a series of underhanded comments from Audra, which will leave Summer visibly rattled. As Summer becomes more paranoid about what's going on, she begins to suspect that Audra might be deliberately trying to sabotage her. At the same time, Summer's own vulnerability will become a weapon for Audra. Summer's fears about losing Kyle, her place within the Newman family, and her own self-worth will be exploited by Audra, who will manipulate Summer's doubts to her advantage. She'll plant seeds of discord, suggesting that Kyle doesn't truly love Summer, or worse, implying that Kyle might even be considering a relationship with someone else. The more Summer questions her marriage and her worth, the more Audra will press. She will use subtle emotional blackmail, creating a scenario where Summer begins to feel cornered. Audra will push Summer to make choices that damage her relationship with Kyle and alienate her from the people she cares about most. Summer will have no choice but to face her inner demons and make a decision. Does she confront Audra head-on, or does she try to escape the escalating drama? The confrontation between the two women will be electric. Accusations will fly, secrets will be exposed, and both women will be left bruised from the battle. Summer will have to decide whether to take the high road and play it cool or go head-to-head with Audra in an all-out war for her career and personal life. Billy Abbott, sharpening knives. Meanwhile, Billy Abbott finds himself on a darker path, one that might just be the most dangerous he's ever walked. As Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, grows increasingly distant due to his ongoing issues with Chelsea Lawson, Billy begins to focus more on his darker impulses. His desire to exact revenge on those who have wronged him reaches a fever pitch, and he begins sharpening not just his business acumen but his very mindset. Billy's struggle with his identity, his relationships, and his past mistakes will start to affect his choices. The man who was once known for his charm and wit is becoming more ruthless, and his motives are growing more opaque. His focus will now be on gaining control of his own fate, whether through calculated business moves or by confronting those who he believes owe him an apology or retribution. What starts as an internal battle turns into something far more dangerous. Billy's darker nature will start to bleed into his personal life, with moments of tension between him and his family. His relationship with Lily may be strained to the point of no return, and his growing obsession with revenge might push him to make rash decisions that will have lasting consequences. As he sharpens his metaphorical knives, Billy risks everything: his relationships, his career, and his very sense of self. A dangerous alliance? As tensions rise, there is the possibility that Billy may align himself with Audra in her own quest for power. Both individuals have suffered from betrayal and are seeking to reclaim control in their lives. If they were to form an alliance, the consequences for Summer and the Newman family would be profound. Billy's sharp-edged revenge combined with Audra's calculated manipulations would create a toxic, volatile force capable of taking down anyone in their way. This potential alliance could lead to a series of backstabbings, with Billy and Audra becoming a dynamic duo bent on taking down the Newmans, particularly Summer, whose position within the family and company makes her a prime target. As Audra and Billy set their sights on Summer, their combined efforts will leave her reeling. Their manipulative tactics, paired with Billy's unstable emotions, could have a devastating effect on Summer and her entire world. The fallout: what comes next? As the battle between Audra and Summer unfolds, and Billy sharpens his knives both literally and figuratively, the residents of Genoa City will be left to pick up the pieces. Summer's world will shift dramatically as the personal and professional pressures she faces take a heavy toll on her. Meanwhile, Billy's dangerous new approach to life will push him further down a dark path, leading him to a showdown with the very people he once cared about most. In the end, the question remains: will Summer rise above Audra's manipulation and Billy's vendetta, or will she be torn apart by the forces working against her? And what price will Billy pay for his thirst for revenge? One thing is certain: Genoa City's most trusted faces are about to be tested in ways that will change everything. As The Young and the Restless continues to push the boundaries of drama, fans will be left on the edge of their seats, eager to see who will emerge victorious and who will be forever altered by the chaos in their wake. This piece highlights the growing tensions in Genoa City, with character-driven conflicts between Summer, Audra, and Billy. The story is designed to capture the intensity and intrigue typical of The Young and the Restless, with emotional stakes and manipulations that will keep audiences engaged.